Revolution. Oh, yeah, that's about right. In today's video, I play a game from my childhood, Red Faction Guerrilla. I have a long personal history with this game. As a kid, me and my brother weren't allowed to play violent video games, but we managed to download the free demo for this game to our PS3. We played that demo for hours. Eventually, we managed to convince my mom to buy the game for us, probably telling her something about how we could turn off the blood. You can't turn off the blood. I have fond memories of playing this game, and back then I had dreams of 100% completing it, though I never got around to that. So I'm gonna start working on it as an adult. I wanna be able to close the book on this game from my childhood and say, nah, I did everything there. I start a new game on the hard difficulty. The opening cinematic starts to play. The guy with the green jacket, Mason, has just moved to Mars. He's hoping to make an honest living using his skills as a demolitions expert. He meets with his bald brother, Dan, who's been living here on Mars for some time. They play catch-up in their initial conversations, but it doesn't take long for Mason's attention to turn to the oppressive conditions people are living in under the rule of the EDF, Earth Defense Force. I think that sets a little alarm off in most people's heads. Earth Defense Force? Sounds like they might not have Mars' best interest in mind. As a kid, I just saw these EDF guys as the baddies. Now as an adult, I can think of some big words to describe them. But honestly, you don't need any of that. Just imagine a guy in space armor with a badge and a space gun beating the shit out of a poor man while yelling, "Get back to work, miner." That's the EDF in a nutshell. Anyway, Mason has been on Mars 5 minutes. He came here to do honest work, not get political. I get the feeling that Mason is just hoping to keep his head down and not get himself into any trouble. The cinematic ends and I load into the tutorial level. Dan tells Mason that salvage is the main currency here on Mars, so go blow some shit up and we'll sell the rubble.
Who's the girl? You know what's going on.
Alright, we brought it down. While Mason was blowing shit up, he and his brother were bickering about Dan's involvement with the Red Faction, a resistance group in violent opposition to the EDF. Mason thinks Dan should just stay out of trouble, but Dan thinks that whether one follows the rules or not, the EDF will eventually bring trouble. Solution: no more EDF. And, well, the EDF's solution to that solution is no more Dan. A gunship comes over and unloads into Mason's brother. Unfortunately for the EDF, Mason is the protagonist of an open-world action destruction simulator, and he's kinda pissed they killed the only family he had this side of the solar system. So Mason wanders over to the only place he knows on the whole planet, that being his brother's shack. Unfortunately, the EDF are already there searching the place, and they try to kill Mason for being the brother of a terrorist. Fortunately, the Red Faction are there to save the day. Now put yourself in Mason's shoes. You've been on the planet like 30 minutes, your brother's been murdered, and you're on a kill list by the government. What other option do you have but revolution? Cut to the Red Faction safe house in the Parker sector. Mason has a quick convo with a lady named Sam, then the open world of Mars is at my fingertips. So the first thing Mason does to start avenging his brother's death is drive over to a building to blow it up for a Demolitions Master challenge. Demolitions Master challenges are one of the many activities that we must do to complete the game 100%. This type of challenge in particular usually involves blowing up a structure or structures using limited tools. For this one, we only have a pistol and a few explosive canisters. Because I've done this one so many times in previous playthroughs, I beat it pretty quickly and on my first try. Next, I head over to another Demolitions Master challenge. All I have to do is shoot 5 towers with a rocket launcher, which I easily complete. I head back to the safe house and buy the ore additive upgrade, which gives 2 extra salvage per ore deposit. Make my way to an EDF-controlled smokestack. I don't even need charges. Listen, I don't need a tutorial, I've played this game a lot. Make my way to another smokestack, killing some EDF along the way. Another smokestack down. I start making my way to a couple more smokestacks and an EDF ore processing plant. Stopping to mine an ore vein, I continue on until I get word of a defense event. Some of the side quests in this game come in the form of events. What I mean is, they pop up somewhat randomly and for a limited time. Since I'm trying to 100% the game, I changed course to the defense mission, where I'll have to kill waves of EDF soldiers trying to attack guerrilla fighters. Alright, here we go. Picked up an enemy's pistol. Pistol's actually pretty good. It does quite a bit of damage. Oh, damn! I didn't expect him to hit me. Alright, that's done. I again start making my way to the EDF ore processing plant. Smokestack down. Another smokestack down. Oh, it's going on the big one too. Nice. Alright, we're done here. We're gonna head back home. Bet I didn't get very far. Yeah, that's about right. Dying brings me back to the Parker safe house, and I decide to start my first story mission. For this story mission, we have to travel to an abandoned Red Faction safe house and destroy what's left so that the EDF can't find any clues. It's really easy. I blow it up quite quickly, and then I kill a cop and take his car and head back to the safe house for a mission complete. Next, I did a house arrest guerrilla action. For this mission type, I have to free 1 to 3 hostages and get at least one back to a safe house alive. Then I make a beeline back to the safe house for, you guessed it, a mission complete. Then I move to start my next story mission. For this mission, we have to help out an important member of the Red Faction, Sam, who's like our head scientist. I travel to her and kill some EDF that are attacking her. Then Sam tells me that more EDF are on the way and that I should start setting up an ambush. Normally, you're only supposed to have about a minute to set up the ambush, but I know an exploit to give myself as much time as I want. So I end up spending about 5 minutes placing 2 cars and a dozen explosive containers right where the EDF will show up. And just a quick note about the AI drivers in this game, they're pretty crazy, especially the EDF ones, who will just drive through anything in their path, no matter what the cost to their livelihood is. Observe. I think I got him. Head back to the safe house. So if you're unaware, Red Faction had multiplayer. And in that multiplayer, they actually made a bunch of custom backpacks for various game modes. And in the remastered edition, they added a lot of those backpacks, I think all of them, to the single player campaign. So there's a lot of good stuff here, you know, healing, extra damage, bunch of stuff, but I like to walk around a lot, so I'm gonna get run very fast. That one's pretty good. I'm also gonna pick up salvage when in a vehicle. Start another house arrest mission. Make a clean getaway. Move to the last mission in the Parker sector. Completing the last mission in any sector will liberate it. Typically, liberating a sector also unlocks a powerful upgrade for the player to purchase. I like this. Hitting a milestone in the liberation of Mars gives a player a milestone in their power fantasy. Anyway, Parker's last mission is just as much about liberating the sector as it is about escaping it. You see, the EDF has a dozen sensor poles they've been using to track any major Red faction movement. This has been keeping the faction from making any major moves into other sectors. So, logically, Mason has to get into a heavily armored car and smash into the poles. Clearly, the Red faction has already realized that I am a one-man army. We did it, guys. We saved the city. Yippee! With that, the Parker sector is liberated, and this video is over. Thank you guys so much for 1,000 subscribers. It's pretty awesome and doesn't even feel real if I'm being honest. With that being said, I want to establish this channel as a gaming variety channel. I would probably get a lot more views if I just started pumping out Fallout 4 videos, but I want to grow a community here of people that watch my videos because they're my videos, not necessarily because of the game I'm playing. By all means, if you like my videos because of the game I play, that's fine. Enjoy away. But for my own sanity, I do want to be playing a variety of different games here. And now, just so it's out there, my next goal as a creator is to try and get daily uploads rolling out. But in order to do that, I'm going to need a big backlog of gaming footage from a variety of games. So I'm going to start working on that, which means my next upload might be a little while, and continuous uploads might be staggered for a bit, might still have a bit of delay, but eventually I will get on that daily upload grind. I'm hoping. Again, love you all. Thank you so much for the support. It means the most. I'll soon be monetized, so hopefully I can do this for forever. See ya.